Hello, hello. Welcome everyone here with me and here in chat. We are back again this week to be playing another Call of Cthulhu game, the Dread Carnival, which is set in Los Angeles in the year 2025. Before I jump down to the people in front of you, I want to point out that this is not possible without a few amazing and incredible people. Two of them are behind the scenes and the people who run 5% Chance, both the producer and tech jockey, Erica and Curtis. A huge thank you to them who make all of this possible for us. Making sure that the Wi-Fi is coming back on when things are going down, the subtitles, captions are working. Huge shout out to that. And also just Erica for helping me keep my head on straight most of the time. Another thank you is to our partner, Chaosium. You can find just about all things Call of Cthulhu, from player handbooks, free character sheets that are designed differently for different games, to dice, all on their website. And now jumping to the people that are making this specific game come to life. I'm going to start, I believe, right below me with Chris.
That's me. Realized you weren't talking about yourself. Hello, I'm Chris, also known as Hamasamakun. That's Hamasamakun. On all social media platforms. That's Twitch, that's YouTube, that's TikTok, that's Instagram, that's probably some other ones that I made and then forgot about. Technically Twitter, but if I don't really post on Twitter. Funny fact, I was streaming on Twitch literally right before this, and here I am, ready to get so scared. I'm playing Rory Choi. He's just like a little dude. Like, he doesn't deserve this. And if Chris hurts me, I'm gonna be very sad. Take it away, Jonathan.
Hola, buenas tardes. I am Jonathan Perez, also known as Latinos Against Spooky Shit. I had to check because I muted my mic right before I started talking, and I didn't know if I unmuted, so my bad. I'm playing Isai Guerrero, Rory Choi's best friend? Potential best friend?
Besties?
We're besties. I think we're besties.
Yeah, we like hug a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If you don't switch your homies, are they even homies? And we
exactly.
just are vibing. You can find me as Latinos Against Spooky Shit on all platforms except Twitter, where it's Against Spooky because my name's too long. And take it away, Charm.
You would think I'm Charm.
Oh,
But
God.
tonight, I inhabit the skin of someone completely different. Someone who has seen things, stalked places, and watched movies that no developing brain should absorb, especially without the subtle context of having lived throughout pieces of history that, never mind, I'm Charm. You can find me at Old World Charm pretty much anywhere you want, and some places you don't. Instagram, for example, is probably the only thing that's different. Underscore. Old World Charm underscore, because some goddamn dish place with fine china took that name.
Did they actually?
Yeah, they did. So anyway, so you can see I'm dealing with a lot of stress. Leads me to smoking my candy cigarettes. With that said, I'm happy to be here, and if you think I'm not, you're wrong. Just can't read me. I've designed my face that way. You know who else has a cool face? Scxrlet.
Hey, what's up? I'm Scxrlet. Scxrlet64. You can find me on all the things at Scxrlet64, including my new website, Scxrlet, which is Scxrlet64.com. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's just Scxrlet.com because somebody stole Scxrlet64. It wasn't a dish company.
I was
it
about to
Let's say it's the same company, actually.
it was someone who's trying to sell it back to me for like $400. So yeah, they like scraped it. So
Was
it's just
69 not taken?
I wasn't gonna do that.
That's actually my
Do you know
website.
how confusing that would be? Okay, I'm Scxrlet here, Scxrlet64 here, Scxrlet DM here, Scxrlet69 here. No, it's just Scxrlet.com,
Increase.
where I sell really cute dragon stickers like this one. Yeah. So yeah, you can find me on all the things: TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, and Scxrlet.com. Giving it back to our lovely DM.
I will not be doing
so
that
much.
voice. I'm gonna.
Wait, why not? Can we all be Frankies this game?
The whole
We're
group.
not.
We're all different aspects of Frankie.
We're all figments
Oh,
of their
God.
imagination. This is really a Frankie-centric game.
Oh God. Well, for
Victory
everyone in
against
the
China.
audience, this is a horror game if you haven't been here before. So as I've been doing every game, I just want to preface with some safety tool talk. First of all players, tech members, producers have provided me consent sheets as well as me providing myself one, and we are all fully aware of the lines and veils of this game. Anytime a player or anybody behind the screen or myself can X, red, any part of the scene, and we will move on before the audience. All of these games are run roughly about 2 hours long, and I cannot stress this enough, they are recorded. So with that in mind, at any time, if the thematic elements are triggering or unnerving, please, please, please pause the stream, step away from it for a bit. You can always catch up later on 5% Chances, YouTube, or Twitch. So, trigger warnings can but are not guaranteed to include, in general for this miniseries, body horror, primal fears, spooky atmosphere, dead animals, harm to children, but only the PCs themselves, loss of player agency, a disbelief in one another's experience, which is not to be confused with gaslighting, all types of carnival themes, including clowns, lasagna, drug usage, adult language, and for this specific episode, the possibility of losing the ability to breathe. So, if any of you would like to follow along with where everyone has been on the map, you can type in !Carnival map into chat and it will pop up. You can follow along. I believe we ended last episode right outside of the photo booth where Isai got his face scratched by a cat as he threw open the photo booth curtain, and out jumped a cat, scratching his face, jumping over his shoulder, and running into the Museum of Puppeteering. And I believe Frankie had made a decent enough check and saw that the cat looked very similar to Lemiao. So on that note, before we even start, just for Frankie, can you roll me a d6 for sanity check?
Hard times for the kid. But the kid hits back with a 6, which is probably really bad.
I thought that was good.
It was out of a d6.
Oh, never mind. R.I.P. Frankie. Rory will be taking on the role of detective.
Based off of that, I'm not going to have you take anything off of your sanity just yet, but you are 1000% convinced that was Lemiao. And that's where we'll start.
Guys.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, if I remember correctly, I think I'm tending to Isai right now.
I actually love that. I will wait for you to tend to him.
No, I'm paying attention. I'm just like very. Like, are you okay?
I just have a fanfic that I really want to see play out here. So if you could just like
Same though.
Isai, your muscles.
Go
Roar
really-
Sai. Is it
Rorsai.
Rorsai? Soy.
Isaior.
Isaior.
Guerrero.
Yeah, give
You
you
guys
all
have the
vowels.
hardest shit.
Yeah.
So Rory, what are you doing?
One of my cousins.
I don't think Rory knows first aid to any degree. Like, I feel like that was mostly like
It's a
somebody
skill.
else.
Is it on your
Oh.
sheet?
Yeah.
Well-
I
First
took
aid's on your
aid.
sheet.
It's like average. It's like I didn't add anything to it. That's what I forgot the dice. That's my issue right now. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'll try. I'll try to tend to Isai. I didn't realize that was
It's not the worst untrained skill on the list.
Yeah, it's like
Psych
30.
me.
And
You could
as
be
you're
rolling
rolling for it,
quick
what
now.
are you trying to do? Because your roll
Um,
just determines how successful what you're doing is.
I feel like I'm wearing a hoodie, so I'm just kind of like dabbing at the cut, I guess.
With like
look
your
at
head,
him.
you pulled
Yeah,
the
like-
sleeve over
I'm
your
dab-
hand,
I'm
and
dabbing,
you're
right.
just.
Yeah, I'm just I don't have anything
This
with
is so
me, so I'm
K-drama. Keep going.
I'm just like,
Yep.
Oh, that's how
are
I
you,
meant.
yeah. Are you okay?
If I get my hands on that cat,
11, by the
take-
way.
like 3 out of its 9 lives, maybe even 4.
Only
No.
3.
No, that was.
I don't think you should harm the animal. I feel like somebody would be very against that.
That was Lemiao, you guys.
What do you
Lemiao.
mean?
I
Is
thought
it-
your cat wasn't allowed outside after
Yeah,
the
isn't
incident.
I thought your cat
Lemiao
was in
an
the
indoor
car.
cat?
Oh, maybe that means your mom is here.
Oh,
'cause
hey.
I'm really
We
confused.
saw her in the car.
Because Lemiao and my mom, they wouldn't track me down like this, would they? Do you think I've got a tail? Wouldn't be the first time.
Like a
A
cat?
tale with a
Nope.
tail is a pretty delightful tale to have. And who am I to tell that tale? Right here,
Did you
right
just
now,
learn the
in
word
this
tail,
place.
or?
of all places.
Do you remember once he did this for 30 minutes?
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
weird birthday party.
30.
That's a callback.
Every time you mention it happens at a birthday party just breaks me.
Who has
Sorry.
a tail-themed birthday party?
I'm gonna look
A tail
around to
is not
see.
a
The cat
theme.
ran off, right?
The cat, yeah. You would have
I'm-
seen you because you weren't tending to everything, so you and Frankie saw the cat run into the Museum of Puppeteering.
Do I also think it looked like Meow?
Make me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Damage, didn't I? I did.
Yes, you got damage on that one.
In our Discord, where do we post things for the audience that are like subscribed or watching?
Live memes?
Live
I
memes.
got a hard success.
Hard success.
Ooh.
It looks very similar to Lemieux.
But like, is Meow a common type of cat?
It has a hat on, doesn't it?
As common as the common criminal. He's got uncommon character.
So it is wearing a
I-
hat.
He's a goddamn Bombay.
Oh my god.
Who likes
You
to
really
go
don't know. It's it's not
Yeah.
like Lemieux is not a distinctly unique cat, but it's also
I'm just gonna like put my hand on your shoulder and be like, it's probably not the same cat.
You think I don't know my
Meow.
own cat?
Meow would
I
never
know my cat
scratch
like the back
anybody.
of my hand.
Did you feed Lemieux?
Shit. Could be here because he wants food.
Do we?
Isn't this
usually
really
run
far
away?
away from your house?
Yeah, how far are we from your house?
decent bit away.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
at
no
least-
way.
at least 30
Thanks,
minute
God.
Unless
mean,
the
you
meow
guys-
slipped out when we left, got out of the car.
I feel like we would have
Sam's
seen
using
that.
some
though.
great points of deductive reasoning. I highly recommend we all follow that train of thought.
Maybe we should go get the cat. If that's
did-
your cat,
Did the meow come with you?
Oh yeah, he came with us in the car.
Yeah, he was.
He
in
didn't
the
drive
car.
though. I should make
I-
a point to
no,
say.
I
That was
remember.
Mom.
We all gave Meow scritches before we left the car.
Oh, he did. That's right. Sorry.
We
Should I
better
maybe
go
text
get
your
him.
mom?
No, but you wouldn't know that. That's why it's great that you asked that question.
Yeah.
I thought I was in the car when we did that.
We were all in the car when we did
Yeah.
that.
But
Like,
not Isai.
Yeah,
Oh,
Isai wasn't there.
Yeah, because I
yeah,
came
yeah.
separately.
I forgot.
I mean, we could try texting your
I could do
mom,
for
maybe,
six.
see if Lemieux is with her, or if. Were we also under the assumption that she was here, or do we get to the bottom of the whole locket thing
No.
yet? Or
Frankie, you sent your mom a message.
I did.
And
Let me
then
check.
maybe
Yeah, she replied.
maybe the cat accidentally brought the locket.
That sounds like classic Lemieux, leaving me a clue. Ah,
Okay, let's
fresh
Scooby-Doo this
case.
shit.
Let's find the cat.
okay, if we're
Um,
gonna Scooby Doo, then can I be Daphne?
Only if I can be Shaggy.
What does that even
leaves
mean?
me clearly as
know.
Velma. For
Do you want to
obvious
be
Yes, I'm-
Fred or Scooby?
I'm Fred or Scooby.
Ruh-roh.
I guess Lemieux could be Scooby if we ever manage to find them. So I guess that leaves you with
Alright.
Fred.
I guess I'm Fred.
Okay, good. I'm glad we got that established.
Yeah,
Okay.
anyways.
Coach.
Let's start
My
walking.
mom says that roleplay is very important.
When did she tell you that?
What?
And also in what context? Is this another one of the birthday parties?
I mean, we
I'm
did try
gonna
to play
start
Dungeons
walking
and
in the
Dragons that one
direction
time.
that I saw the cat go, and I'm gonna go.
good-
Meow.
Good
Here,
question.
kitty, kitty, kitty.
Are you walking?
I'm just
you
kind of
saw
walking
you,
in
you're walking in.
the direction that I saw the cat go.
You guys
In?
saw the cat go into the Museum of Puppeteering.
Because it's literally adjacent to
Yeah.
us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's right next to you guys.
Yeah, I'm
Should
gonna go
maybe
in there.
Should maybe one of us like stand at the exit in case it comes back out, or should we all just go in and split up or something?
Scarlet's already in.
Meow wants us
well,
to follow him.
There goes Sam.
I'm just going. You just hear me. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
So about that roleplay, I had walked in and found my parents.
I'm just
playing
gonna
a
take the
game
two of them
murder
by the
mystery.
shoulder and just start like corralling them towards the
My
museum.
mom was dressed as a maid.
I
Not
all
sure
of a
what my
sudden
dad
started
was.
listening.
I
I thought you
let's just find your fucking cat, man. This is the first time that Rory has like truly is just like so tired.
just over it.
Yeah.
Are the lights on? Does it look like this place is currently functional? Does it look closed?
Yeah,
So
we're-
you guys walk through the curtains, and this is a fully functional place. You guys basically walk into this huge entrance area with an array of puppets, different types of puppets from over the years, everything from wooden to like the old glass ones, stuff that look like they're from the 1700s to things that look like they were just made. And the music is different in here too. You hear like a gramophone off in the back corner. And as you look back there where the music seems to be coming from, you see kind of three things. On the left backhand side of the wall is where you see the gramophone, and you could hear that the music's coming from there, and you see a record moving underneath it. And in between, right after that, in the middle and the back, you see two large curtains draped together, kind of slightly open. And in the back right hand corner, you see a kind of a workshop table with a tall, spindly figure's back to you with long gray hair kind of going down to the middle of his back. And you don't need to make a listen check because there's nobody else in here right now. Lights on, doesn't look like he was about to close or anything. He just sounds like he's eating with tools all over the desk. I'm going to say it's going to be about like 30 feet, but like a 30 by 30.
So this
Is it
guy's
dimly lit
human,
at all?
right? Like this isn't a puppet.
It's a guy.
This is a
You guys
guy.
are looking at his back, but yeah. I
Okay,
don't know
you
why
said a
it'd be a
spindly.
puppet.
like a
Because
human.
you said a spindly figure, I wasn't sure if it was
Oh,
a giant,
yeah, sorry.
spindly,
No.
scary.
Giant
Yep.
puppet, Pinocchio looking ass.
No,
Just
you
start
can-
flaming
you
him. Pinocchio looking ass, fucking.
Look at this fucking Skeletor Crypt Keeper looking. Anyway, I think
Are
as
these-
we walked in, like since I was corralling them by the shoulder, I think like as we've gotten into this kind of very creepy setting, Rory has let go of like Frankie's shoulder and is now like holding onto like I would say Isai's like shirt. It's just kind of like this is.
Oh, as soon as we walk in and clear the entrance, I full stop and I'm just taking in the surrounding because
I'm gonna like look around and be like, whoa, this looks like the kind of place one of my favorite TikTokers, Latinos Against Spooky Shit, would warn me not to go into.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
he'd be really ashamed of us right now.
this dude's great.
As you say that, you see the cat jump up right next to this man, but now facing you guys and just perches itself with its tail wrapping around its head, cocks its head to the left, and is just looking at you guys.
It's-
But you don't see anything from the man in front. You still just see his back and the sound. You just
So
hear
we
the
see the
sound of
cat.
eating.
Is it
Mhm.
Lemiao?
Meow meow
Yeah,
meow meow
Frankie.
meow.
Wait,
Meow,
whoa,
meow,
whoa, whoa,
meow,
whoa,
meow,
whoa,
meow.
wait. Sam, hold on. Because if that's not our cat, if that's not his cat,
That's just like a wild cat, and you might want to seek like
Right.
medical.
There's a
I don't
big
think there's
difference
such thing as
between
wild
Lemiao and
cat.
other cats. Lemiao doesn't speak cat, he speaks people. Well, he hears people. He understands English.
Isn't Lemiao also wearing a fedora?
Sam, right? Roll me a charm check.
Oh. Oh,
I
really?
believe
Because
you.
you walked in going psst, psst,
God
as
damn it.
my cat looked at me
Oh
as I did that.
no, I'm so good at cats and I'm so bad at charm.
The cat's like talking shit.
Yo, what the?
You're all right.
Yo, hey!
I'd say.
Oh no way.
Raging
Oh
success?
no. I got a 23 and I needed a 15.
You can push.
You can try to push it,
Wait, do you know how hard it would be to get a 15?
I think you could
Hard,
do
but
it.
not impossible.
Hard, but
That's
not
fair.
raging.
I don't want to get slashed in the face too.
You're 30 feet away. You're fine.
The cat lunges
am.
30 feet and mauls you.
you've been doing that, psst, psst, and the cat just cocks his head the other way now.
Go, Frankie, call your cat.
Lemiao,
Did you speak it to it in French?
whatever you're up to, it's time to go home, buddy.
Could maybe try doing it a little louder?
And it turns away from you and paws at something in front of the man, and you see him drop a little bit of food on the table in front, and the cat just starts eating, no longer looking at you guys.
Are you
Excuse
sure
me,
it's
sir.
your cat?
Is that your cat? Excuse me, mister.
Nothing.
Gee willikers.
Sablonim, is that your cat? As it's like not remotely louder than what Frankie did, but it's just like
Are we
I'm
going
gonna-
to
I'm
the
gonna-
different languages?
Saeed, this guy
Monsieur.
might be speaking the language that
Of my
you
people,
and-
Frankie, you keep saying that. I'm gonna step next to Sam because you've stepped forward.
Yeah.
Right. I'll be like, excuse me, sir, and I'm gonna be a little bit louder. I'm like,
How close are you guys?
I'm
I think
cutting
we-
it to like
like
20
two-
feet.
Like I'm like a foot behind the two of them.
Oh, you only took like 2 steps forward.
Yeah, but
We're not crazy.
yeah. what do you think I am? I mean,
Bonjour,
I watch my own
monsieur.
material.
Bonjour, monsieur. Le
Okay, who-
petit cat.
Cats.
Who's talking loud? Was it just
sure, man.
Isai?
Mm-hmm.
You sons
Okay.
of bitches.
Hola, senor.
You left me out to dry.
When all of you roll me dodge.
I'm sorry.
Roll
What?
me a dodge
What?
check.
The fuck?
Oh fuck.
Come?
We can
Wow.
talk about this. I think
Comment?
we can have a conversation. I think.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
shit.
Wow, hold on. Your boy grabbed the wrong set of dice.
I needed
Oh no.
I needed a 30 and I rolled a 38.
I'm
What
gonna-
is going on?
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
needed a 22 and I rolled a 65.
I feel like pushing.
I'm gonna
You guys
push
feel like
too.
pushing?
Yeah, I'm gonna push too. Frankie,
Okay.
we both
Hey,
bounced off each other.
it paid off.
That is raging.
I got a hard success.
Fuck it, I might as well go for it.
Almost
too.
raging.
Well,
Are you pushing?
I pushed.
I'm gonna fucking push because I got a 65 out of 22.
Mm.
I just have to get below that, right? Or do I have to get below the even lower
I
one?
also got a hard
Low half.
success. I almost got a
Nice.
Low
raging.
half.
Hard success, buddies.
No, we
Uh,
did. We started to
But
dodge, and
so-
then we just bumped up against each other and went boom, boom.
Back to back
Just remember that
immediately.
if you fail your push, it's
Worse.
and
I
It's a
have
better
full control of the
story, is
situation.
what the DM means to say.
I
I'm
succeeded with a
thinking
16.
And Isai.
I succeeded with an 8.
Ooh.
I
Oh shit!
holy shit! I think I
You
found which
Matrix.
dice.
Just
So you were the
like-
only one that made your first roll, right?
Me? Yeah, I didn't push it.
Isai? Okay. So Isai, you see this coming out of the air before everyone else does, and you're able to fully take a step back. The other 3, you're able to avoid most of it, but because it was a late reaction, you still. Chris, what was your first roll?
my first roll was 65.
Wait. What
And-
was your second roll?
16.
16. I got a 65 into a 16 as well. What are the odds of that?
Let's
Someone's
go.
at that.
I feel like
and
we should win for
Scxrlet,
that.
what was the first what was the first number that you got?
38.
38. Okay, so yours
It
was
was
under
supposed to be
50.
a 30. Yeah, it was. It was.
I'm
Close.
gonna say because yours was that close, Scxrlet, you also Sam completely misses it. So you and Isai are able to step back. However, Frankie and Rory at the last second, you guys move, but you still feel something slap your face. Rory, it hits you on the mouth, and Frankie, it hits both of your eyes.
Is
And
that
it's
octopus?
this moist, moist, saucy, and Isai and Sam, as you look
Did
over,
he
you
throw-
see lasagna
Oh my!
is on their face as this elderly man turns around, mouth open, startled, with lasagna falling off of his fork. Oh, I didn't see all of you there. I'm so sorry. Oh, he sees that. What he did was he was startled by the loud
Flung it
yelling
back.
and flipped the fork back, and he kind of runs back over to you guys with some napkins. As Frankie, you kind of look like you could handle yourself a little, and he drops some napkins, but Rory, he kind of almost tries to help dab it a little bit, as this old man, he's got to be like in his 60s or 70s. You see that his skin is pale, like parchment like. He's got wrinkles that are just crisscross across his face, and that mane of silver white hair just cascaded down his back, almost like a cape, as he ran towards you with the napkins. He's wearing like a simple little leather cord with a little wooden marionette necklace, and then has just got a dark green vest over a cream shirt with some brown trousers. As he runs up, I'm so sorry. I didn't have my hearing aid wasn't turned on. It's been such a busy day, and I didn't think anyone was gonna be here. The carnival's almost closed.
I am so sorry, sir.
Yeah, we didn't mean to scare you.
Oh no,
Are you?
it's
Are
my
you
it's
good?
my fault.
You're all
I'm
right?
fine. I'm
Okay.
fine. I'm
Sorry to ruin your lunch,
um.
dinner.
I'm gonna pass this entire roll of paper towels that's in my duffel bag over to Frankie and Rory as I keep
Yes.
eye contact.
It was a murder of marinara.
It looks like a murder.
Sorry, Murder on the
well,
Marinara. Is that the new?
Murder on the Marinara.
Nope. Rolling right over that one.
Call of Cthulhu
he's
season
gonna
2?
he's gonna kind of give each of you some napkins as he takes a step back and takes a deep breath in, releases, and he just stands up about like just an inch or two taller. And it just looks like all the nervousness that you saw before fades from his blue eyes, and everything seems very deliberate almost. Every like word he says and gesture from here on out, it seems like he's very put together and controlled. And he takes a step back, ignoring the little bits of marinara sauce that's like dropped down from when Rory was cleaning his eye, just dropped onto the ground, taking a step around that and putting his hands out. Yes, this is the Museum of Puppeteering. Feel free to look around, ask me any questions. You all came at a great time. I was just finishing dinner, and I'm actually working on a few dolls. If you wanted to see the
Oh,
process,
you make them.
I do make them. It's make me a
Sanity roll.
make me a psychology check.
It's like,
I'll see.
Fuck.
we have a psychology. Oh, we do have psychology.
You do have psychology.
That's crazy.
There's no shot. No fucking shot.
Wait, if
Sorry
I
about your
if
dinner,
I roll
sir.
an 8 and then 2 zeros on the percentile or
8.
0
That's 8.
8,
So
holy
only-
shit.
Only Isai's doing this one though.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
can you take my
800.
roll?
Oh.
Can
You help
take
him
my
out
roll?
by talking
No.
to him about. Oh.
Okay. He looks at you and nods. Yes, I've been making them for many years now. Feels like as long as I've been alive. Pleasure to meet all of you, Elias. And he holds out an extended hand to each of you, starting with Isai, if you take it.
I do. That was a 6, by the way. On
Hey,
Yeah.
yo.
Oh, you did get it.
You get
I
his
did.
tax information.
Okay. You,
It's
as
Social
do you shake his
Security.
hand as well?
Yes, I absorb his credit score.
Okay. As you're not only absorbing his credit score but shaking his hand, you can tell that he meant to say something else, or he meant to say either something else or something. Actually, no, with that good of a roll, he meant to say more than what he gave you when he said that he's been doing this for what feels like forever, a long time.
What do you mean he meant to say more?
Like he caught himself.
Like he probably
or that
stopped
he-
himself from
Yeah.
spilling more.
Oh,
than
he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Oh, so is it like a family trade?
And with that roll you did, he just, one moment, and his hand slips out from your handshake, and
It's just a
he
squelch.
walks.
Oh,
He
God.
walks back over to the table that he was just at, and you see him. You can't see, but you hear him fiddling with some things. I'll be back with you in just a moment. Feel free to take a look around.
Did you say something to him?
I think
Yeah,
we need
just-
to follow him. I whisper.
I don't.
I
Aren't
don't-
we here for your cat?
Yeah, we are here for the cat. Hold on.
The cat led
So,
us here.
Elias, sir, sorry. I know you're busy. I apologize. And I love more than anything to look at the puppetry and, like I've got family that does like piñatas and they do like a bunch of like dresses and stuff. So like trades like that are in my family. So this is really cool and I would love to watch it. But anyways, we think that my friend's cat ran in here and we're just wondering if you've seen it. Like it was just sitting next to you and like where, like,
You
do you know
fed
where it
it.
went?
He's sitting. He's still sitting.
Oh,
The
that
cat is
cat.
still right.
Oh, the
on
cat's
top
still
of
there?
it. Yeah.
Oh, I'd be like, that cat, we think is my friend's, unless it's your cat and they just happen to look alike. Do you mind if we
Oh,
get a little closer into your workshop?
No, please come in. You could take a look at the cat. Take a look at the workshop. I unfortunately who thought it was his cat?
I point immediately to Frankie.
I do too.
Just two hands. Unfortunately, young man, I don't believe this is yours. This is Gale. And how close are you guys getting as he's saying all of that?
I feel like we're like at least
I'm
in the workshop, like within like.
within
I
the entrance
went
of the
in.
workshop. Yeah.
So you guys were about 2 feet in. The very back is going to be 30 feet away.
I think I followed along. Just boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, if that's where the workshop is, then yeah, I'm going. I'm
Yeah.
giving him like a good 5 foot, breadth of
Yeah.
space around him. But yeah.
Yeah. And Frankie and Rory, how close are you guys getting?
I think I'm following like a step behind where Isai is.
Yeah, I'm next to Isai at this point.
Okay. And yeah, you guys are right there, but
Oh no.
you guys see the cat again. Frankie, you're convinced this is the cat, and it does not help that as you get closer, you don't see the name collar that Lemiao has, but the like the actual kind of tag that Lemiao wears, but the collar itself is the same blue that Lemiao wears.
So is it your cat?
Nope. Nope, this isn't my cat. This isn't my cat. How weird. Now, Lemiao had been pulling a double agent job for a while. I didn't know this, but maybe this was something he needed on the side. After all, when we first started this gig today, we were talking about some extra cheese.
We're very sorry for him,
what...
Sabunim.
What?
Did you say double agent cat? This is
It's
Gale.
a cartoon I really like. Double Agent Cat.
Yeah, it's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Samurai Pizza Cats.
Mutant Samurai.
So,
I need to get back on this
long
TikTok.
have you had Gale?
Gale is more of the carnival cat, if you could say. Yeah, it's not so much mine, but ours. Sorry, I didn't get the rest of your names. I get Elias. He puts his hand in front of Rory now.
Rory Choi.
Lovely to meet you, Rory. And he gives you kind of like a very stern grandpa handshake. Gives it off to Frankie. And your name?
Detective.
Oh my god.
Detective.
Does this every time we meet somebody new.
Detective Bouchon, pleasure to meet you. And he gives you like a hearty handshake.
This is
and
why
then
we can't go back to Wendy's.
He kind of stops when he looks to Sam and gives a little head nod and puts his hand out a lot more gently.
I'm going to grab his hand like a firm karate handshake and give it like a power squeeze and like kind of straighten up and be like,
you break his arm?
No, she said that it was a strong handshake. I just didn't like his like, madame. So I just grab it like with my little finger forward to give it like that firm handshake and go, Sam.
Roll me a strength check.
I wasn't trying to break his hand. I was just trying to
No, you're not trying to break anything.
Sometimes strength
you
is
hear the
trying
sound
not
of
to break
ancient
old
bones
people.
cracking.
That's the true strength.
Look, I just was feeling like, hey, he can't.
They just hit a pressure point in his elbow.
He fucking dies.
Holy shit.
no.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
Did you kill him?
I got a raging success.
Okay.
What is that? What is that?
Okay.
mean?
I needed a 70 and I got a 14.
Oh,
Nice.
perfect.
Rolling hot.
So you squeeze his hand, and for a split moment, you just loosen the grip a lot because you realized you don't know why you just were tightening your grip around his hand just a bit more.
It's a karate handshake.
There you go. And he pleasure to meet you. No, but you, Gale is very nice. Gale loves people. If you would, if you feel free to pet him, or again, I'm actually going to be working. And he pulls out this tiny little like wooden puppet doll. Like think the old school style puppets from like Pinocchio.
Strings, the strings kind.
Yes. Okay. Not using that. But
I got new strings.
that I think we can do.
Anyway,
what
Yes,
look at the
do
puppet.
you do in the
I am
carnival,
a
sir?
hell with a lonely goat herd.
What did Frankie say something?
What is it you do in the carnival, good sir?
I am the exactly fine Rory, and he gives you like a little papa on the shoulder. I am the master puppeteer. I've been here for a few decades now. I've made not all, but many of the puppets in the room, ranging from these lovely little ones as he pushes the one that he's been working on kind of towards you. And he kind of vaguely gestures to the rest of the room. To all of these ones around, the ones closer to us are the ones that I've worked on.
Wait, you said that you've made all of these?
No. Most of them. The ones closer to us in the from where we're standing right now on the walls.
I'm gonna look at the. Are any of them really old looking?
Some of them are
Anyone get,
very
like,
old looking.
Annabelle vibes.
Like when I say like they look like they came from another century old.
You can, but if you want to do that, you're not going to be able to stand. You're going to have to go physically walk around the room.
Okay. I just mean like when we had walked in and like if I had noticed some older ones, I'm going to be like.
You noticed that there were older ones, but you didn't take a stop and actually get a good look at all of them. It's kind of just like the walls are filled with dolls.
Yeah.
Can I make sure he's not reverse pickpocketing me or any of us when he's touching us? Because he's very touchy, and Frankie doesn't like people who touch unnecessarily.
Yep. If you want to make me a just make me a spot hidden check because you're trying to keep an eye.
Give me a stranger danger roll.
20
stranger
is a normal success.
Normal success?
Normal success.
Okay. He is not pickpocketing everyone, and he seems just
placing things on us rather than like I'm getting the vibe that he's like my brain with Frankie's brain kind of immediately thinks like
we're getting tracked.
Is he trying to wipe his hands off of something that he was hiding, or is he putting? Is he like?
Is he
sewing strings into my clothes? Am I going to be some sort of puppet to this man? Frankie's imagination is watching him touch everyone and going like, "What is he trying to put on us? Why?"
Okay. Because of how you're describing it, it's going to be a little bit more intricate. So if you can re-roll, you need a hard success.
Okay.
I love that it showed Frankie one slip of paper with the word slightly faded, and he goes off the deep end.
I did
Was it raging?
Are you raging? Are you
got
close?
I got close to a raging. I saw the numbers. I didn't know what my raging was. My raging is 8. I got a 12. But that means I got a hard success, which is terrifying because when the DM's like, you need a better success.
You need to be better than you are.
You need to be better.
What are you, my dad?
I got what
you
I
did need a hard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yep. Roll me a sanity check as well.
Oh Christ!
Oh no!
Probably not gonna pass
shot
this.
that he calls it.
He takes out his gun that he had.
I got excited. I saw a 0, but it was not. It was the wrong 0.
Oh no!
Oh God!
What 0? Oh no!
Let me see what my total is. I got a 70. I needed a 55. I could push, but that's still a less. Oh God, that's a 55% chance. And something really bad could happen if I push on sanity.
Hey, that's better than a coin toss.
So
roll me. No, well, on top of this, you have to roll me a d6.
So if I hypothetically pushing on certain rolls has greater consequences to your person, right? Like if I push on a spot hidden, it's not as severe, I imagine, as pushing on like you're taking damage of some kind, like physical.
So there are certain things you cannot push. Sanity roll is one of them.
Okay, cool.
If you failed your sanity roll, you have failed it. The same thing usually goes for intelligence checks and if you've dodged or if you're taking damage, because those things once it's done, it's done. Because it was lasagna, I kind of just let you guys do a little bit for flavoring, but normally no. So with the loss of this one, I just need you to roll me a d6 as well.
So pushing is like you're trying again, like you're physically reattempting.
Which is why, if you guys remember, when you were trying to steal the stuff and you pushed it, I asked, well, what are you doing differently this time?
Okay. Listen, it's been a week, all right? Where were you learning things?
It's been a bit, yeah. I rolled a 5. I assume that means 5 sanity damage. I learned this game that you don't want to see things. I don't want to have a good spot hidden anymore.
Yes. So take 5 off, but because so we're going a little bit more with the raw rules right now as things start to pick up just a little bit, especially since you've been losing sanity. Yes. Whereas in the fun little thing in the Call of Cthulhu game, there is temporary insanity and then there's indefinite insanity. And an example like this where you're just rolling a d6, if you lose 5 or more sanity points, it's considered like a much more serious emotional trauma. So from here on out, you are so convinced, at least for a little while, you are so convinced this is Lemiao that you are almost incapable of even lying about it publicly.
Oh no.
So take that as you will.
What do I
Ruh-roh.
see that causes this? Do I even see something?
Yes. As
Oh.
you're looking, as he touches Rory's arm at that last second, you look at his hand as he goes back to grab his as he goes to grab the puppet and move it forward again that he was working on. You look over and you didn't see Elias leave anything. It didn't look like he was putting anything on anyone. You almost feel like he's just been a super genuine old man, and all of these maybe I'm just getting in my head fades as you see the cat Gale looking right at you. And at this moment you are convinced that you cannot even trust this man because this is Lemiao. It is not Gale.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Did you just? You're Velma.
Wait, am I
Not-
Velma? I thought it was Daphne.
Oh, yeah.
We're huddled
that's
in our
right.
own little like. Wait, who is
He's
that?
just
We have
standing
to
there with
establish,
like the doll in his hand.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Sabuni. When did you feel like you wanted to be a puppet guy?
Is it puppeteer? What's your correct?
Puppet master. Puppet.
Puppeteer.
Puppetologist.
The easiest. I think that's something else. Young boy, you must still be in school. But I've been
Puppetology is a
doing
very
this for
subject.
A puppetopolis.
a Puppetopolis.
Sorry,
Puppet
go on.
DJ.
Pop Tropica.
Puppet
Oh, wow.
DJ. A PJ.
Can I get my question answered?
They did.
He told you.
Oh,
You've just been listening.
You
shit.
just went off on a-
I'm sorry.
He's just been watching you do this as he was like, I'm a puppeteer. Okay.
Have you? Because looking at some of these, and mind you, again, like I was just telling you, my family's done. We've got different people and all. Like one of my family members who makes the piñatas, they make piñatas that look like other people. Are any of these puppets designed after people you know, or like how do you come up with faces? Because that's a hard thing for me to do or to imagine.
I read somewhere that no face is original. Oh, no, I think it had something to do with dreams. Never mind.
Isai, you do not need to make a roll because that was so specific. You see him look off to a corner of the room before snapping his vision back, and you also, instead of just seeing his eyes, it almost looked in slow-mo, like he's fighting to not look. But you see him look over, cut back, and then he quickly shakes his head. No, these are mostly all original. Of course, some like you said, no, most faces are not original. They stem from some sort of inspired work of art or people. But sometimes I have designed things from people I have seen before. And the last 4 words seem a little robotic almost.
Little janky.
Well,
Little
Little
janky.
robot-y.
If anybody else wants to read into it, you can, but you'll have to make a roll for it. Isai is the only one I won't make a roll for.
I'll make a roll for it.
Actually, no, it's not psychology. This is psychoanalysis.
Nope.
I
Is there
have to roll a 1. I'm not gonna roll.
Because it's not, you're not even looking at the properties of everything. You're looking for something very tiny.
So do you make these for commercial use, or is it just for the museum? Like, did you maybe travel beforehand, or have you always been here?
And I'll
Really
answer
quickly-
that just one second.
Oh, okay. Now I was
Sorry,
gonna say
go ahead.
while Rory's doing that, I want to
Oh,
peruse and look around, but I want to start on the opposite end of where he looked and then make my way slowly there.
okay. So it's gonna take you probably like at least 3 minutes. So I'll say while this whole conversation is going on, unless you want to interject, I'm just gonna assume that is what you are doing. Frankie, I think you had a finger up for a
Yeah,
moment.
I
Yes.
want to wait for the moment that he seems most distracted by
Mm.
anyone, and probably I'm guessing Isai, because like Isai being the kind of person who's kind of like going through the puppets and like getting close to them.
Frankie, I for sure give you the eyes, the like.
Yeah, I'm going
Nab the cat.
to
Nab the cat.
I'm going to take the collar off of Lemiao and
I'm gonna get killed.
Yep, we just get fucking puppet murdered.
and I would know Lemiao well enough to know that like he would be in my arms already. If I know it's him, or if I believe it's him, if I believe it's him, he would be in my arms. Right? Like he would just be like
All about
Lemiao
you.
is not an unaffectionate animal.
Mhm.
He's like my emotional support cat, for Christ's sake. My mom's emotional support cat. And the fact that someone else has my mom's like service animal is like distressing. So I want to take that collar off and see if that helps the animal behave in a way that breaks the sense of ownership or fear it might have.
Okay. What I'll say is just from like a GM perspective, if there is a moment where he's distracted,
Mhm.
I will deal with that scene first and then cut back to when you were doing that in the same scene.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah.
Sweet.
Because I'm not trying to make it hard on myself. I want to make it as easy.
Yeah.
Easy on my. I'm
Trying
not
to
going
pickpocket a cat.
I'm not trying to pocket the cat. I'm trying to undo the like pop.
Get
pop
in the
the
bag,
collar.
go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm not catnapping.
Okay.
Quick,
Anybody else
Sam's duffel
doing?
bag.
Sam, are you doing anything else? Or are you in this conversation with the three of you?
I'm in the conversation, but I think I'm like looking at the different puppets.
Okay.
And are they and you said they're wildly different styles from each other.
Correct.
I'm gonna find that. I'm just gonna be like,
Okay.
Hmm.
So Isai kind of walks out and starts going, and Elias turns back to you, Rory, and remind me your question one last time. So sorry.
Do you fuck? It's like, how long have you been doing
Yeah.
this? Do you like? Did you do this commercially, or is it just for the circus? Do you like? What did you do before this?
I worked in plumbing. Actually, this is
Not what I was expecting.
about I gosh, I want to say nearly almost 2 decades now. Wow. And he kind of looks somber for a moment and then shakes his head very quickly, and you don't need a roll for that. You just see him do that and looks back up with you with more serious eyes. Yes, it was a hobby that I got into almost 2 decades ago, and
I'm
then
like
was
doing them.
brought about by the Carnival just over a decade ago.
So, you started the hobby 2 decades ago, and then this started 1 decade ago in the carnival?
Working here, yes. The previous puppeteer had retired, and so me and my family used to frequent this place. So
Ah, that's lovely. My family used to come here too.
Oh,
As a
did
while
they?
ago though. Yeah. I'll and I think as Rory was about to say like 3, he's like, oh wait, his brother 4. Yeah, the 4 of us used to come around here.
And where's your family right now?
Probably at home. They like to watch their K-dramas around this time.
Oh,
Actually, what
they.
time is it? I'm gonna check my phone. What time is it?
It's gonna be about 8:40.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
About then. I kind of like look towards I think I would see like Isai is doing something, so I'm just gonna like look over at Sam, who's like the only interact. Like,
Like,
about how
I'm
long
gonna
are we
like
gonna
lean
stay
over.
out?
Are we getting picked up at 9?
I thought so.
Yeah, maybe we
I
should.
believe they said you guys had talked about it because 9 was like right at the cutoff, and I think you guys said like 9:15, 9:20.
Yeah.
So we have
Yeah.
we have
We
enough
got like
time for
20
this.
minutes left. Maybe we
Yeah.
should just like hurry up, do a look around. I'm gonna look over at Frankie. Cat? Is it?
I thought it was the carnival's cat.
But Frankie's.
Well, he seems pretty on the
Isai.
level.
At this point, I'm just gonna say you like round it out. And
I'm trying to be like
the
as
doll,
nonchalant.
yeah, the doll that there's one doll that stands out far differently than the others, and this doll looks like a child, like a 4-year-old kid. Just everything about it, like it's got like the tiniest little dress, got the like little shoes, and just the face. It's not it's you can't really tell if it's plastic, if it's more of like a resin material, if it's this like new age kind of glass, like new porcelain glass, but it's got a sense of oldness to the actual physical puppet, but the youth in it looks so well intact. The only other thing you notice is that it's got like it's got like a little heart necklace that the others around it don't have. And that's the one that he had looked at.
So you mentioned you have family. Are they do they also work here?
They do not, unfortunately. My wife has passed, and my daughter is no longer with us.
That's the one I was waiting for.
I think Rory's like, fuck. It's kind of like nudges Sam to like help me.
What? That's
Oh.
really sad, sir.
That's.
I'm gonna
sorry for
say
your
at
loss.
that very moment, I'm gonna cut it to Frankie real quick because he would have kind of been looking down and off to the side if you want to do this real quick because this is gonna
That's
be
my
a
great
dex check.
distraction.
Yeah,
That's really
is him
sad.
being
Your
sad.
family's dead, right?
Oh
really
God!
sad.
All right,
Your family's dead.
all right.
your
What do
parents
I?
divorced?
Stealth. What
Jesus.
was the?
So I'm gonna give it to you. You can either roll stealth if you're just trying to be sneaky, or you can do dex if you're trying to do it quickly. However, because this is a time is of the essence, there will be no pushing of this roll if
Okay,
you choose
I'll
to
do
it.
Dex then.
Got this.
Really quickly,
Mhm.
he can do the roll. Where am I in according to where Frankie is? Are we like at opposite ends?
No. So from where you guys are, you are from the entrance. You are on the far left side, and about 10 feet about like 15 20 feet to your right is the rest of everyone else. So you guys are on the
Okay.
end.
But if I were to call out to Elias, would his line of sight
It
fall
would
off
divert
at all?
towards you.
Would it di-
Towards Frankie, because right now
Okay.
he's looking the other way.
Okay, got it.
Mhm.
Now I know where he is. Got it.
All right, I'm rolling. It's a 50-50
Okay.
chance, you guys.
You got this.
Let's go.
While you're making that roll, I'm just like, what do you like? Sam doesn't understand why Sai and Rory are spooked. This just sounds like an old guy who makes puppets. So I'm like, what's going on? Did I miss something?
No, it's not because it's. I'm just like very quiet. Like it's not because it's scary. I just don't know how to deal with this.
Oh
is it
yeah.
his
Oh,
family's
you know
dead?
what? We should check. That's that lasagna smelled really good.
About to
Was that
say family recipe, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, is that
Oh,
Like
Did your
your-
wife pack this for you?
no? God.
No, I don't say that. No, he was about to, but he doesn't. Just like,
Hobbies. I have lots of hobbies. Is it hard? Is learning how to make puppets difficult? Like, what's the skill entry level for that?
and he pops his head up like very distinguished at this question and turns. And as he turns, Frankie, what did you roll?
A 43 when I need 50, so
Okay. So
Success.
while Sam and Frankie are asking these questions, you reach over and Gale just does not break eye contact with you this whole time. Just kind of like, it almost looks like he raises his neck a bit to give you more room as you take the collar off and you put it into your pocket. That is when Elias turns his head and the cat just lets out the tiniest meow. And we're gonna take a quick break there.
Roundhouse kick.
We are going to say, I tried
He
wasn't
takes out
saying
his
anything, and I was
gun.
like, oh no, did Frankie do it? Thank you everyone who is with us. We are gonna take a 7-minute break as per usual. So we will be back here at 10:07 Eastern time. And then we'll see what happens next as Isai has found something interesting, and let's see if taking the collar off of Gale has done anything. Okay, we'll talk to you guys very soon.
Bye.
Hello and welcome back. We're just gonna actually jump right into it. You, Frankie, have taken the collar off of Gale. I say with air quotes now, Gale. And Isai, you have found this doll in front of you. And he has turned back, Elias has turned back to you, Scxrlet, as he nods and go, and this was never, it was never really a very professional thing. It, again, started as a hobby. And I loved coming here with my and he kind of blue screens for a moment as he mumbles under his breath, daughter and wife, and before coming back, and then they needed help, and after the last puppeteer retired, and so I was able to show my portfolio and assumed the role.
Oh, did you have like other related skills? Like, were you a wood carver or a
just always
string
wanted to do
maker?
Puppets.
I like arts and crafts.
It wasn't until a few decades ago that I was even involved in puppeteering of any time.
Oh,
Oh,
how?
said
Why
you were
are you
plumber.
interested in being a puppeteer?
Sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
I would, yeah.
if it's not too expensive to get started. I know that some hobbies require like tools that are a little above a
And he's gonna,
16-year-old's pay.
My
as
brother
you're
once
talking,
made
like,
a
runs
wood
behind.
boxcar.
Oh my god, runs behind the workshop and kind of like pulls out this little, I want to say like it's kind of like just a cardboard box about this big, and it has like beginners
like a starter kit.
Yep, like
Oh.
beginners puppeteering kit.
Love that.
And he puts it on the
Oh.
table in front of you, Sam. Here, please have. We usually have a few to go around throughout the day, and I did have one more. So please, please
I'm
take
gonna
it.
like go through my buffalo. Like, how much? Let me get my card.
No, it's provided by the carnival.
What?
Oh, so it's like a free thing, like.
Oh,
and
I
people,
take
if-
it and I look at it and I go,
Look at
this
that, you got free stuff.
represents
Really?
another countertop that will be forever occupied by my half-finished
Oh no!
puppeteering
Oh.
tools, and I lovingly put it in my duffel bag and zip it up, and I'm
Oh,
just
honey.
beaming. I'm
Is it like a making puppets thing, or is it like a doing puppets
I
thing?
think it's a
Oh,
making puppets thing.
It is a making puppets thing.
Oh, it's like a
Hey, yo.
making puppets thing.
Oh my
Shut up,
God.
Jonathan.
Okay,
So
I go real quick. Do you have any recommendations on that's like a good wood that I can start with?
Don't use
Question.
balsa. That's what like the little derby cars are made out of.
Oh yeah, but that's a little flimsy.
No, I said that you probably shouldn't. I tried making one with my brother, and it like
Oh.
went off the track and went into oncoming traffic.
Isai, were you saying something?
yeah, the doll, the little necklace. Do I recognize the locket? Does it look familiar?
Did you see Frankie's necklace earlier that he found?
I
Yeah, we
did
saw
because
it.
we talked about it.
Yeah,
Then you
shut up.
do. It does look familiar. It looks like a very miniature size of it.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Latinos against spooky shit being triggered as fuck right now.
Go on, touch the puppet.
I clock it.
Hmm?
Cool,
The
cool,
man?
cool. No, I just clock it. No, I just back away slowly. I kind of do half a round, kind of pretending to look around again. And I want to try to get as close to Frankie as possible to whisper to him.
Okay. I'll say that as you're approaching, he kind of just Elias puts up his hands. If you want, I believe there's only about 10 minutes left of the carnival. You can, and he rushes behind to those two curtains that were closed, and he opens them both, and you can see there's another small, very well lit room. Almost maybe that's why it was covered, because it was too bright. And you see a smaller room without even having to go inside that almost looks like more of a museum of puppets, where there's just a couple on each side of the wall with like papers on, who knows, the way it's positioned looks like they were papers of how things were made and stuff like that. And he very proudly pulls back the last curtain. If you would all like, before I have to close down in about 10 minutes, you can feel free to look at the actual museum. And Sam, you could see how some of these used to be made and how they're made now. And I'd say as he finishes that and kind of turns to the side for a moment, Isai, that's when you come up to say something to Frankie.
I would love to finish the tour of the museum.
of Puppets. Yeah.
Frankie,
Museum
Frankie,
of
Frankie,
Puppets.
you gotta check out. There's this one puppet, and with all respect, it looks just like your grandpa. Like I just want to show you really quickly before we head off and to check
Do
the
you,
rest of this.
do you want us to wait up for you, or?
No, I mean, we don't want to take up too much of his time. I'm just going to show him really quickly because it's uncanny how similar I lock eyes with Frankie. It is.
Do I catch up on the like? Am I? Because
You
I
have to
will
do a
just
psychology check.
psychology.
Yes.
If I can, okay. Because if I catch on what's going on, I'm gonna keep distracting him with questions about how to make puppets.
How do puppets work?
Yeah, I hope you did your research keeper on puppet making.
Sam's name backwards means moss, and that's exactly what she wants to
Jesus.
know about the puppet.
Wants to know more.
Uh-oh, what?
99.
Oh Lord.
Oof.
You hear him say this to Frankie, and
Aneurysm.
you feel so strongly that he wants a moment alone with Frankie, and you truly believe that this is your cue to take Rory away into the museum part to let them have some time.
Hey, Rory.
No.
See if there's
Yeah?
a puppet that looks like your grandpa.
There's a puppet that looks like my grandpa's Korean.
Yeah, it's a
Korean
Korean puppet.
A Korean, but that I think that might be a funeral thing. As kind of like, I guess I'm following off. With you.
I'm just like,
That's even.
I
Can
don't know.
Can I psychology this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no because of the fail. Because of the fail.
They just
of
won't
this
let me
Samuel.
like. They're just dragging me off.
The only thing I would say to give you like some sort of autonomy is that if you want to strength check it, because Sam, did you grab him or did you like you're trying to
not
encourage
hardly.
him?
I'm not. Yeah, encourage. I'm not gonna forcefully grab him.
But you-
don't
but you
think
did grab
Rory
him a
is like
little bit.
suspicious of
I
this.
like took him by the wrist like a little
Okay.
sleeve.
Because Rory, you have no reason to be suspicious about you.
Yeah, so like I'm not gonna. I
Yeah.
guess I'm not gonna fight it. I am going to say the funeral
So what
Korean
do I
doll thing,
believe?
but like
I believe
You
that
believe that Isai and Frankie want some like that Isai's grabbing Frankie because he wants to have like a heart to heart, and that you guys need to leave the room to give them some space.
Oh yeah, they're having a dude moment, and we're
They're
not
having
invited.
Oh God.
I'm not really sure what to do with that information. You said there was a puppet that looked like my grandfather, and I'm still
Oh,
kind of
that
on
was
that.
just. I just made that up.
Oh.
just I don't
Can
know.
I look if there are any like Korean puppets?
Yeah.
So
maybe there
I'll
are.
say that we'll come back to you guys in a second as you walk into that room where Isai and Frankie, you guys are now left
I mean,
alone
like,
in this room with
honestly,
Elias putting stuff
getting
away.
bored.
I just
wanna
have
see the
to ask:
puppets.
would you be more offended if there weren't Korean puppets? or
Yes.
If there were.
I don't. You know what? That's a good point. I
That's
don't
a
know.
good question.
We're
right?
gonna
Is that-
find out.
Is that cultural appropriation?
I think it's. I don't know.
No,
I don't think puppets
you
are.
guys are
we-
you guys are walking into the
Frankie,
museum.
Museum.
Yeah, I kind of, step away from Elias and kind of guide you over. Do we have our back turned to Elias when we're
If
looking
you
at the
guys want
puppet?
to. Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes you do.
Yeah. So as we're looking at the puppet, I'm pointing, and I'm like, all right, I need you to act cool. I want to be like a
Can
foot
I
off
show
from the
him?
puppet.
Mhm.
I need you to act cool. And
Okay,
I'm gonna lift my back to him, show him that I took off the cat's collar and inspect both sides of it and check it out.
Okay, so is it or is it not Lemiao?
It's Lemiao.
It's Lemiao. Okay, cool. Cool. Hijo de su chingada, but I can't. Why do I come here? My family told me don't go to the carnival.
What did
The
you
carnival?
find? What is this?
You remember the locket?
Yeah, remember the
Okay.
locket? It's been
Yeah.
itching at my brain. Like,
Listen, the top right corner,
mhm.
doll,
Okay,
looks like a little girl.
okay.
Same locket?
Oh, is it the same locket?
It looks nearly exactly the same. I would say it's like an arms. It's not too far up. It's an arm's reach away if you wanted to grab it.
I pull out the locket and compare them.
It's
like,
a little
not
too
without
high. Like
reaching.
from a distance, from like the arm looking up at it, it looks the same. It's just that one looks like a little smaller version because it's on a doll.
I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means.
This man has seen this locket before. This man has seen his claiming my mom's cat. This guy's.
Is he your dad? No,
Wait.
that's crazy. That's
My dad's dead.
but his wife's dead. So it can't be your mom because your mom's alive.
I hope so.
Listen, I thought I cracked this thing wide open just a second ago. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're really bad at this.
I'm having a really hard time.
You're good at a lot of things, but not this, my friend.
Take out a little jar of Vicks, put it under my nose. I'm like, listen, okay.
So, I mean, you found a good thing, but your conclusive, your inductive reasoning needs work.
Yeah, I got the dots, but I'm not connecting them the right way.
Right, you got the crayons. You're not in the lines. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm eating them. What do we do with? Okay, do we take the doll?
Why would we take the doll?
I don't know. It seems like it's a clue. You got the locket. The
Did
doll has a
Rory want the
locket.
doll?
No. Why did he say he wants the doll?
No. I'm asking
Oh.
if you. I mean,
Sorry, no. But if you wanted it, we could take it. But if you didn't hear him say anything, then no, we don't have to take it.
I thought he wanted a Korean doll. I heard him talking about that as Sam walked that way.
He keeps mentioning that, and I don't think it's a real thing. Pero okay, the doll has a locket. You have a locket. The
Why
cat
did
is
you say
Lemiao.
dog?
Doll. I have an accent. English isn't my first
Pero.
language. Oh, pero is butt.
Oh, this
But
whole time
with
I just
one
thought
T.
you were calling me your dog.
No, Frankie. I call you my friend. I call you.
But I
Do
thought
we
that
need,
was
do we need to
slang
have a
for
heart to talk?
friend.
Oh, do we have to have a heart to heart right now? Do we need? You doing all right? Have I not been that good of a friend to you?
No, you're a great friend. I thought it was a cool thing. Like I was one of the cool
Like
kids. Like I'm your
dog,
dog.
like
You are one of the cool
DAWG.
You are one of the cool guys.
Oh
You're
my
part of
God.
our.
cat.
No, that's Lemiao.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so it is Lemiao.
Okay, it's definitely the meow. This is definitely the locket. That man is not my dad. And now our friends are walking into a creepy puppet museum.
Okay.
Do I have this right?
So far, we've got all the facts straight. I truly think in this moment, Isai has kind of started slipping down a slippery mental slope. Keeper, I would like to opt in to take insanity damage.
Okay. Roll me a sanity check.
And I would like to take a closer look at the collar just to see if there's anything about it that's fishier than
So it's a 95.
a farmer's market.
That's a 95. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh
man,
my
when
gosh.
When things go bad for me, they go bad.
What is, just remind me off the top of my head again, what is your current sanity at?
75.
Okay. So it's not a fumble. So that's
No.
good.
No,
That would
yeah.
be 96.
Yeah.
Roll me a d6 as well.
It's a hot 5.
It is a hot 5. So, Frankie, you pull out the collar and you're looking at it almost to the point where you're almost trying to like split the seams a little bit, like in between the two parts of leather, to see if it had nothing. It seems exactly like Lemiao's collar, just without the tag. Doesn't seem like anything was put in it. You're kind of trying to squeeze it to see if, what if there's a tracker in there or something, and nothing. Isai, not only you take the 5 points off from your sanity, but you see the doll's head turn towards you a little bit. Kind of like turns towards you and down. And you hear in the back of your head in a child's voice, "Did you want to see the locket? You should open it."
My hand slams into Frankie's chest as I grab him by the shirt and I yank him towards me. I'm locked eyes with this thing. I'm not.
Why are you hurting your friend?
Oh, I want to cry, Frankie. Can you hear it?
What? Hear what?
Do you hear the
Picking
doll?
up some sort of GPS signal? The doll.
I'm looking straight at it. tears kind of forming on the corners of my eyes. I'm like, okay, Frankie.
Say, are you okay?
No, I can hear it. I can hear it.
What
I'm
is?
going.
What is it? A sound? Is it?
I don't know. I don't know. Take the locket out.
I take out my locket again and pocket the collar.
Okay, I'm gonna keep my eyes on the doll.
Okay.
Okay. Ave purísima, Dios me bendiga, gracias. Okay. You go ahead. Open it. Open the locket. Open the locket.
Okay. Whatever make you feel better, buddy. Now, this wasn't the first time I've seen Isai take a moment to himself, speak those incantations like a sacred prayer from his ancestors. Whenever things went down this way, he needed all the help. I needed to be the stable one. I got you, buddy.
I love your soliloquy so much.
Roll me a sanity check, Frankie, as you open it.
Bitch.
Misery loves company, buddy.
Oh, 34. Is that good? I hope it's good. Mine thing was 50, it dropped down to 50, so I'm okay. I think.
So
I'm
you
below.
got, yep, you're below. Okay.
I'm below.
You open it and you see the blue aura around it kind of shine out again, which Isai you do not see. But you see that, and it's the same exact thing as last time. The picture of your mom on the side.
What the actual? Are you seeing this?
I look down to the locket. Do I see a picture of his mom?
No.
Picture of my mom in here too.
Who do I see?
You see exactly what Frankie's saying, but as you try to take that closer look, you hear that little girl's voice again. You have maybe 1 minute. Do you want it or not? He's not looking.
Is that here? What is it? Is it still making a noise?
I jump up.
Hmm?
I was gonna say I'm gonna try to jump up and snag the little locket on the.
Are you trying to grab the doll or just take the locket off the doll?
Just the locket.
Okay. Make me a. Are you trying to be? I mean, you're just grabbing the locket, so you're not trying to be sneaky. Make me a dex check because you're jumping up a little bit.
Even with an 80 size?
Tall man.
I'm big boy.
This is gonna
I
be
want a
hard.
big
This is gonna
boy.
be hard. A hard
Oh, shit.
success is needed
Oh no.
for whatever happens.
I'm gonna push it. Can I push it?
What are you doing differently this time? You jumped up, you try to swipe it, you didn't get it. What are you doing differently?
I'm gonna be like, Frankie, put your knee out, like brace, and I'm gonna try to step on his knee and just give myself a little
Just
bit more
as I said
leverage.
before, I need to be the stable one, and I brace.
Came full circle.
Me and Rory are still looking for a
Come
Korean
on, I've been
doll.
having
Mhm.
good.
Have not found anything.
No.
It's a very Eurocentric museum.
Yeah.
Y'all haven't even gone in there yet.
Oh, this is a very Eurocentric curtain.
You said I needed a hard?
You needed it hard.
Barely, but I got it with an 11.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
fuck.
You step on Frankie's knee, you jump up to grab it, you feel the coldness of the metal in your hand. And we're going to jump to Sam and Rory in the other room, who walked away right as Isai kind of pulled Frankie off to the side. And you guys walk in, and again, this is a very bright room. And you only need to take about a couple steps in before you see it's a mix of the geographic across the world evolution of puppeteering from not just the performance of puppeteering, but the actual like development of the puppets themselves, the creation of them. You see that go kind of like around the world type thing. So there are Korean dolls or Japanese dolls, Chinese dolls, like Central Asian, Eastern European, all of them. And it's represented what these dolls looked like as you go around. And it's kind of like a left to back to right, back out the exit, or like, back through the same door you went. So where you guys are walking in that side of the room is kind of like it's going to be from almost over 1,000 years ago. The art of puppeteering, kind of where things start in different areas.
In front of every display, I'm gonna take Rory by like the upper arm, pull him in for a selfie in front of each of the displays. Boop. Boop. And then I'll be like, everyone just gets like progressively goofier. Puppets!
Say puppets.
I think Rory's making his own sanity check.
Like, here, pretend like I'm the puppet and you're puppeteering
yeah,
me.
hold on, let me just set it up on the other. I'm gonna like go set it up on the display and like put the timer on. Just be like,
Yeah. We can
Make it a
hang these up in the
boomerang.
studio.
this would be
Yeah.
great on TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you want to do TikTok real quick?
Yo, and I feel like audios that I'm saying.
There's some audios. Yeah.
I think if we tag that Latinos against spooky shit, I think he might get a kick out of this.
Oh, I have an idea. You pose like in front of the puppet, and I'll go behind the glass, and I'll put my face up against it, and like make a woo, like, and then turn around and be like, "What was that? I'm in here by myself." Yeah,
So
let's do.
we
We're gonna
use
start.
the Dua Lipa song for that.
We're gonna start staging a fake haunted TikTok.
If you use a Dua Lipa song, you'll see one of the most viral videos is a thirst trap, and it's Frankie's side account. With suspenders and everything. It's like a secret life that Frankie has.
I need to make it clear to everybody, including the audience. So far, Sam hasn't seen anything out of the ordinary. She's seen her friends on edge, but she's assumed all of the edge is because of Jason. And so she's trying to like perk up. So she doesn't know about she's not scared at all. She doesn't think any of this is weird. She thinks it's like kind of old and it's maybe stuffy in here. But yeah, so she's just trying to force like a happy attitude. Because she's the oldest sibling and she has to be the positive one. So she thinks that nothing's weird. But she's there sitting posing. They're planning. I guess we're planning a TikTok right now.
Okay.
Like Rory's paying attention, but is also like kind of looking at like the puppets and stuff because I feel like
Are the puppets
like, a passing
weird? Like,
interest.
is this making me feel weird in here, or is this just like, oh, whatever?
I mean, based
reading
off
the
of what
plaques.
Sam thought was weird and what wasn't in the past, I would say no. Especially as you're going around, like the only weirdness is just like what some of these dolls look like from different parts of history. And as you kind of go around the room and you're going behind everything, you're seeing like it kind of become more modern as it goes. And I'll say in between you guys taking videos and doing all this stuff, you get to that last one, which is more of the modern day, and you put your face in there and Rory takes the photo. And as Rory's looking at it and you go to stand up from behind the glass, you notice that one of the dolls is actually turned towards you.
It wasn't before?
It was, but you didn't notice it.
The doll or just its head?
The doll is entirely turned towards you. And make me an intelligence check.
I don't think I'm good at. I'm not bad. These are my lucky dice.
Damn, I'm actually really clever.
I'm 65. So above average.
70. I don't know shit right now. I'm just looking at the photo.
I got a raging success.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Raging success. I'm a little smarty pants.
Maybe you didn't notice it before because kind of the door to open, you know how like the glass, they have the opening in the back, like the partition was kind of in that line of view. But as you went to stand up, this doll is wearing this, like the clothes that have been put on this wooden doll. It looks like the same outfit that Jason wore when you guys came to the carnival.
Oh god.
So
and you also see the tiny little locket around its neck that looks like what Frankie had shown you before.
So would you say that the outfit he was wearing was like hyper specific, like a graphic t-shirt or a band t-shirt that was like that?
It was like this super it's like this orange, like this dark orange band tee.
My brother had no sense of style.
No sense of style. It was this underground Japanese band that he thought was so cool that Rory would just, it's cool, just to kind of like appease him almost, but that truly no one had ever heard of. And you remember it so vividly because you remember thinking, I've never even remotely heard of this. And you looked it up on YouTube, and the band had like 200 subscribers.
Yeah, that would be like me seeing a puppet with like my brother's high school band.
Mhm.
That would be wild. Like there's only like 10 t-shirts
Only
printed.
10 of these t-shirts in existence.
Yeah. And that was when we came to the carnival 2 years ago before he disappeared.
Yep.
I'm just gonna be like,
It was a nice photo.
hey, Rory, come here. What?
I don't know why this is my.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry,
like,
go on.
hey, remember squeegee bottoms?
I'm gonna need a second. Fuck. Yeah, it was that like underground Japanese band, had like 200 subs on YouTube or something.
Do you remember what their like logo looked like?
I think it was like 2 sponges attached to the butt of a Japanese man doing like a deep squat.
I'm gonna
it was a little
like
weird.
that, like that.
Like, do I see
And
it?
as you come around the corner, if you're doing so, you would
Yeah.
see exactly what you just described, like tiny
Sorry.
little, yeah.
The puppeteer just canonically loving this band is so good.
It's
Like,
supposed to
I'm
be
a big
serious,
fan of
guys.
them.
Come on.
Like it's like an innocent situation where this dude just loves that band.
That's. I thought my brother was the only one who liked that band, but true maybe. Can I? Is there
And
like
it's
a
like a-
plaque or anything? Like
Yeah,
anything
I'm
that
gonna
like
start
denotes
looking
where this
around.
came from?
No, there's no plaque.
It's just
Now,
it's just
I
puppet on
got a
thing.
good look at the locket that Frankie was flipping out about. I kind of see the locket, and I'm like, was this like a mass-produced locket? Is this is behind glass, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm just gonna like peer close. I'm like, that's so. I'm gonna take a picture of this locket and I
don't
just
know,
take a
could be,
picture
like,
of
one
the
those, like-
puppet because I'm like, I
Yep.
need to like check this out later.
As the flash goes off for a second, you see
Oh, I forgot to turn the flash off.
you see the
Oh, well, that's it.
an inscripted, just like that you had seen in Frankie's that he had found, in cursive, "My love," etched into the front of the locket.
I swear, this must have been like one of those like mass-produced. I take the thing and like,
I don't know.
that's
Maybe
weird.
it was like
I'm
one of those like Build-A-Bear workshop type beats. Did my brother? Does the puppet look like my brother, or is it just the outfit?
I mean, as much as a puppet can look like a person from at least a wood carved puppet,
Does it look Korean?
It does.
Yeah, doesn't it have an Asian
Made of a
feature?
Korean
Mhm.
wood.
Does it? It looks like the
so it
fucking.
is-
It's
it
a
is
small
like-
world.
It has.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
That.
Sam, make
that's
me
a
a
little
listen
weird.
check. Actually, both of you make me a
Oh,
listen
shit.
check.
Is this
Both of you
puppet in
do.
the Korean section?
It's
No, this is modern.
in the modern Korean section.
Yeah. Nope, that's a fail.
Listen. Oh God. That's a. Can I push this?
I mean, you can't. You don't know what you're listening for, so I don't
That's
know how
fair.
you'd push
Oh,
that.
Okay, fair. Yeah. Sorry.
We're just-
Yeah.
There's a
no,
difference
that's
between
like-
pushing and just doing something again.
Okay, yeah, that's 96. I listen
Sure.
a different way.
I turn my other ear.
Oh, wait, that is important. Anything in the 90s, y'all need
I
to
got
tell
a
me
96.
about. 96.
Buddy.
I'm deaf in one ear.
You're no longer Korean.
Rory, you hear Isai's voice sounding very desperate in the other room.
Okay, rude. Sorry.
Sorry. Do I hear what he says, or is it just like
No, he just sounds in a panic.
I'm just gonna like tap Sam's.
Yeah.
I think Isai needs us. He sounds,
yeah.
for lack of a better term, desperate. I'm not really sure what to do with that, but
rude.
I-
Okay, hold on.
no, like not that kind of desperate. Like he might be in trouble. We left him with the creepy puppet guy.
That's true. I'm gonna take another photo because I want to bring this up later. And then as we hustle back, I'm gonna be like, hey, do you think Jason like came here during one of their puppet making workshops or something? Like, what are
You
the
took a
odds?
second photo though. Make me a sanity check.
Oh Christ.
Oh.
shit.
Uh-oh.
I believe in you.
Nope. That's a fail. 78.
Roll me a d6. Playing on my table.
A
We're
6.
all going through it today.
I'm great.
Oh, no.
So jeez. Okay.
We are sucking
So-
on sanity rolls, but excelling
Yup.
everywhere else.
Rory, you hear this. And you hear Isai sounding desperate. And Sam, you feel Rory kind of push you, like, oh, we should go. Like, he says this. The doll's head turns towards you. And you see the lock unlock on the door. And again, because of autonomy from a GM perspective, what you feel is that you do not even want to be around Rory. You don't want anyone else around this doll right now. And you do not want to follow him.
Wait, like I want to be alone with the doll, or
For whatever reason.
oh, I thought I was gonna fall back on my ass and scream, but
Mm-mm. But you
I'm
do
gonna-
see this doll
Feel like
turn
that's
its head a
still
little bit as
spinning
the
a
door
little
unlocks.
bit.
and my reaction is that I want to.
You do not want to go with Rory. That's your reaction. Like, whatever just happened with the doll has all of
Okay.
your focus.
Okay, I'm gonna just like link my arm. I'll be like, I'll catch up.
What I
I'll
feel
catch
like
up.
Ugh,
I just kind of like, just like.
is something wrong?
I'm like, I just kind of push you in that direction, and I'm gonna like Abu from Aladdin staring at the giant ruby.
That's a good reference.
Sam, are you good?
Uh-huh.
Like Isai's like
He sounds like he really needs your help. He sounds desperate, like you said.
I-
I'm not looking back at you. I'm like just kind of like my back is towards you. I'll catch up. I just gotta check one thing. I just gotta it's fine. I just gotta check a thing. Hurry up.
all right. You stay here, I guess, and I'm just gonna go towards Isai.
Sam, what are you doing?
I'm just
As he runs out, you're by yourself.
okay. So again, I feel like I'm compelled. Am I compelled to approach the doll, or am I afraid of the doll? It just
You're
turned its head.
compelled towards the doll.
Oh, then I guess I'm just kind of walking towards it, and I just gotta go. Jason, is that you?
Well, actually, you're right. You're not that far because you were behind
Well,
it, remember?
Oh, yeah, but I stepped back to like take a picture of.
Oh, okay. So are you walking back towards it, or are you staying?
Yeah. I'm like
Okay.
approaching it.
Okay. You ask that question, and the glass panel moves about half an inch open.
Am I allowed? Scxrlet wants to leave. I'm like, again, other than the fact that I want to approach, am I in a state of mind that is not my own right now? Like, am I able to deduce things or think things or try to logic what's happening?
Not entirely. You can. I mean, we can workshop it, but not entirely because what you feel is what you feel, and everything beyond that is.
Okay, I guess
Like a
I'm just kind of
transpo.
I'm just kind of vague on what I feel. I know that if I saw the opening, I would assume it was automation.
Automated.
Yeah, like it just automated or like
Automaton.
this is. I think like yeah, if I am not mind controlled right now, I would be like looking around to see if there was like I hit a button or if this was part of the display, if there's like a little skit that it's gonna do. But if
And
I'm
you
like
hear Jason's voice in the back of your head, him telling you, just open the door. And you see the necklace glow orange for just a moment before fading again.
okay, who is that? That's not funny. Hello? I'm not going any closer unless I'm made to.
Okay? It's just looking at you.
And it's not, if it doesn't move, then like if nothing else happens, I think I would take a step back. And again, I don't know what I feel exactly.
You take a step back, nothing happens.
Do I still want to be away from the rest of them?
Mm-hmm.
What do I want to do? Okay, I know what I don't want to do, but what do I want to do?
You just
I
feel
guess-
compelled towards the doll, this intense enamoration with it, that there's something, you know, that necklace is like the one Frankie found, but it's attached to a doll that looks exactly like your boyfriend that you've presumed has been dead for 3
Okay.
years.
I think then if I see the glass kind of opened, I'm going to be like, okay, I can just take a peek at the thing, at the necklace.
Okay.
So I'll approach it and kind of like feel the opening of the glass and see if it opens all the way.
The glass itself,
Yeah, you said it started to open.
as you move it, it moves freely. It doesn't even make a sound. It just, and you see the light, the orange light around the locket begins to go in and out, in and out.
This is so weird. I'm just gonna kind of like reach out and like, can I use my electronics to see if this is like part of the display? Like, I would assume that this is some LED or just like.
Yeah, I mean, if you take it, like you take out your flashlight from your phone.
Sure.
I mean, yep, you do that. The light is still shining, even if you were to go in different angles. You can tell that the light is just coming from the necklace itself.
Okay. I'm like, oh, that is so weird. But I'll just touch it.
Okay. You touch it, and the light just stays on.
It's
It
not
doesn't
hot.
go. It doesn't. Nope, not hot. It doesn't. Instead of fading in and out, the light just stays on now as you're touching it.
I'm just gonna like feel around the edge for the little release to snap, like flip it open.
Okay. Are you trying to flip it open?
Yeah.
Okay. You flip it open, and as you do, your vision blurs. I'm not even gonna change the music. I'm just gonna stop the music. And for a moment, you're transported back about 3.5 years ago to a summer day, one of your favorite dates that you ever went on with Jason. You remember him sneaking outside of his second floor window and climbing down the panels of his room as he grabs your hand and links finger and finger runs off to a nearby park where he had hidden in some of the bushes just earlier in the day, like a little picnic. And you remember it was one of the happiest moments where he opened up about his family, about his relationship with his parents, about his love for Isai and Rory and his friends at school. And you remember that day specifically because he told you that his life had never felt so warm until he had seen you in the halls at school. And you see this date in almost like this trance-like state, just momentarily lost in that. And you feel the blend of warmth and laughter and the sensation of grass under your feet as you were running in, and the taste of the ice cream that had truly just melted. And you saw the guilt on his face because he thought I would have been able to sneak out earlier, and how you lied and told him that it still tasted good, even though it was just not cold enough. It was just a little gross. And you remember the promise that you two had made to each other underneath that tree, that you would never turn your back on the other. And as you do that, you hear a crash as your vision comes back. And I'm going to pause right there and snap back to the room with Isai and Frankie and Rory running in. Isai, you reach up to grab the locket. And you grab the locket in your hand. And for a moment, you, Frankie, And Rory, you two, as you're running into the room, everything goes black. And you three feel yourself falling through the floor for just a moment. Enough to catch your breath before you land on your feet again. And you look around and there's no one around you, each of you. You are each by yourselves, and you feel almost this hand crawl up your chest to your neck as you realize, as the anxiety fades, you can't breathe. And I need each of you to roll me a sanity check.
Oh, Christ.
For each of you three.
36, I got under.
36, I got under.
What? That's the third
Wait,
time.
yo! I'm so
What are the
scared.
odds?
7, I got under.
Oh, damn.
So all three of you got under. Nicely done, nicely done.
I push
The
it. I
first
want to go
time.
crazy.
So all three of you feel like you can breathe, and as your heart just slowly beating faster and beating faster and beating faster, and right when you think, I don't know how much longer I can go, the inhale of air hits your lungs as you are transported back into the room you were just in. Rory, you are back in the entrance of the main room. And all three of you look up. Isai, you have the locket in your hand with the chains hanging out. As the three of you look over, and Elias's eyes are wide. And he wasn't very composed before, but he is very certainly not composed now. As he looks at the locket chains hanging from your hand, Isai, looking back up at you. How are you three still here?
You let us in?
I did let you in. How it's and he kind of pushes up his sleeve and looks at his arm. But how are you still here?
Can I check my phone to see what time it is?
Yes. It's 9 o'clock.
We should probably get going. Sam is still back there.
I got eyes locked on Elias. And I'm reaching towards Rory though, kind of gesturing him to like get near and or behind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't regard Elias when I say this. Trouble breathing? Air?
You three shouldn't have. And quick out of character, Scxrlet, aka Sam, if you want to check your Discord, you would be receiving these as well right now. You specifically, and then we'll get to you.
Get a text from Jason.
You three,
Hey girl, sorry,
Elias,
mission trip.
Elias kind of runs up to you guys, almost as you guys are huddling. You guys, you didn't go on the boat. You didn't go on the boat ride, did you?
What do you mean?
Did
Yeah.
you go on the boat ride?
How close is he to us right now?
He only
I was about
walked up about 5 feet, so he's
Okay.
still a decent bit away.
My
Okay.
eyes are locked on.
Did
them.
you
I'm
go
like
on the
ready to
boat ride?
fucking-
Yeah, like yes.
Yeah.
Did you get rid of the token given to you at the beginning?
Did we?
No.
At the beginning of the
I-
boat ride?
I
Yeah, they
did.
gave us a token, complimentary token.
I did.
Oh yeah, the one from like.
You guys
Party
didn't
City?
get rid of them.
Frankie,
I thought I
Frankie, you
tried
tried
to-
to tip it back to the guy,
Oh, I
but he
did
didn't
try
take it.
to, but he didn't want it, right?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna pull it out of my pocket.
yeah, I'm gonna pull it out as well.
I'm gonna pull mine out as well.
You guys don't need to make a psychology check. He is starting to sweat, and it looks genuinely nervous.
I'm sorry, did you say it?
We don't know
He-
his pronouns.
Okay, I was like,
He looks genuinely nervous. And he, starting to sweat, looks to the entrance of the, the tent of puppeteering. You need to come with me now. You're not safe. Come with me now. We need to get your friend. And he starts beckoning you guys to the back of the room.
I'm gonna run to cut him off from entering the room
Mm-hmm.
and be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Little girl doll spoke to me. Okay, and now you're freaking out. Now I'm freaking out. I'm gonna take like a little pseudo stance, like a little kata number 2. Be like, and I don't know what's going on. Okay,
My-
Rory, get Sam.
Okay.
I'm
My
getting
daughter.
Meow.
Frankie.
And he grits his teeth as you say this, as you stepped in front of him, and just goes, "They took my daughter. And that is what she is stuck in now. And unless you want to be one of them, you must come with me.
What
If
do you mean?
I cannot help you if you leave out the other end. They are going to be here any moment."
They, who's they?
And if you wanna contest, you can. He is going to try to push past you into the room that Sam is in.
Break this dude's hip.
Oh my
You went
God.
to? Okay.
I'm gonna contest it.
I'm going to grab gently Meow.
Are you really gonna steal his cat after we break his legs?
This is my cat.
Frankie.
We're ruining this thing.
Frankie. When you go to grab him, Meow was not there.
The Meow's the mastermind.
Oh God.
Jonathan,
You say?
tell me when you're ready to swap the numbers.
Excuse me?
Swap.
I think
What
we
you
should
got?
change the number.
You're doing our
Contested.
first
What
contested
am I?
roll.
What am I rolling?
Strength.
Oh fuck yeah!
You break his
Oh,
spine.
We shouldn't be happy about breaking
And
an old
he-
man.
Oh
He
God.
he rolled Dex.
What did he roll?
He's part puppet.
He rolled a 6.
What?
I shit you not.
No way.
I rolled a 7.
Oh.
Can I push?
No, not contested.
Oh
Fuck.
Christ.
You go to grab him,
I go to like judo.
and
just arm
you
throw
do.
him.
You get his arm for a second, and as you get his wrist, his wrist flips around and grabs yours.
Derek's
And he
teacher.
stops. He stops for a
Fucking
moment
goddamn.
and looks at you. You have 60 seconds to follow me, or they will come after you. And as you guys are in the entrance of the museum, he's looking up. He looks up at Sam as he said this. And for a moment, you see the fear escalate with a look of recognition that he didn't have when he was looking at Sam before.
Oh, you fucking cat scared the shit out of me in the
Sam
background.
is staring at her phone and her hand is shaking. I don't know if you see, maybe you see the back of her, but you just see her kind of hunched over, like looking at her phone.
You have 60 seconds, you follow me now, and he's gonna flip your wrist down, and you see him bolt, all 4 of you see him bolt to the very end where he just lightly pushes past, or pushes this one module to the side, pulls back the curtain, and opens the door, points inside and goes, "You go down and go to the left, you do not go to the right."
I'm gonna jerk my head up and I'm gonna loudly say, "Fucking listen to him right now." And she's going to grab Rory by the wrist
What?
and she is going to go down those stairs. I'll explain.
What the fuck is happening? You guys need to stop touching shit. I've only
And then
experienced the
Sam and
breath
Rory
thing.
are going.
And then I look back, guys, we need
Isai,
to go.
come on. We're supposed to leave anyway. It's 9. We're meeting what? Frankie's mom? Does this lead out or?
We can't leave the carnival until we get Jason.
You guys
What
have
the
about 10. You guys,
What?
or
I
Isai
told
and Frankie
him.
have 20
She-
seconds left.
Jason's here. We gotta go.
She says, Jason, I'm reaching my hand out to Frankie to gesture him.
14.
Down the,
Case ain't
down the stairs we
closed.
go.
We move.
We don't have time for your monologues.
We're
Let's just
booking it.
fucking go.
We're going.
As you guys enter and you hear him shout out that go to the left, before you hear the door close behind you, you hear like a light, him pulling a light on that illuminates the road, it almost
Okay.
seems underground. You can't really tell. Area in front of you, like this small hallway. And as he's closing it, you hear him go, Sam.
Yeah.
He waited for you, you know? He always hoped you'd come back. And he closes the door, and you hear the module move in front of the door again.
Do you know that
She
guy?
looks
And-
back down at her phone.
As you look back down at your phone, the green texts light up blue. And that is where we are going to end this session. Thank you.
The fucking what?
I can't tell you guys what's on the text until next week, though.
Oh my god.
I can't tell you what they say because
I like this. I like this a lot.
Thank you to my amazing players, to everyone watching, to my producer and tech jockey, especially Erica, my producer, that is going to yell at me later. We are going to reintroduce or extroduce, whatever the word is.
Outro.
My outro. Yeah,
Outroduce.
there you go. Outroduce my amazing players, and we are going to start this time with Scxrlet. Tell everyone where they can find you.
Hi, I'm Scxrlet64. You can find me everywhere. Scxrlet64. Charm.
Hello, I'm Old World Charm. You can find me almost everywhere under Old World Charm. Yeah, I'm on TikTok. I'm so close to 300,000. Please follow me. It goes up and down, I swear to God. Let's see, I'm on Twitch. I'm streaming Dungeons and Dragons and other tabletop role-playing games all the time. And we, recently just had an amazing one-shot with our very own Latinos Against Spooky Shit being a part of that as well. So check it out. You can commission voice audios and other cool, awesome voice acting things and D&D coaching sessions on my website, arianscalise.com. Yes, I have a name. That's the name.
That's the name.
That is the
Jonathan.
name.
That is not my name. It's this guy.
Let me out.
Let me
Look
out.
me in the eyes.
Let me out. Let me out.
A new NPC.
Hola, buenas tardes. I am, Jonathan Perez, and I played Isai Guerrero. Catch me everywhere as Latinos Against Spooky Shit on TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, Against Spooky on Twitter. I was part of a wonderful campaign with Old World Charm. It was so much fun, truly. And also Tales of Novum, phenomenal campaign that's still being released. Mysteries of the Maw. And then catch me this Sunday on a tipathon as we are raising some funds, and I'm also giving away a Nintendo Switch, an Xbox Series S, and an Asus ROG gaming laptop. So stay tuned for that.
Catch me in chat trying to get that.
Catch me in
Fuck, I need a fucking laptop. Hold on, wait, what is the link? Let me.
And Chris, my dear sweet baby boy Chris.
Oh, that's me, baby boy Chris, also known as BTS. Hello. I was, and continue to be Chris, also known as Hamasamakun. That's HAMASAMAKUN. I see you, Jonathan. I swear to God. On all social media platforms. That's Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. Probably some other ones that I made and forgot about. But I stream 6 days a week on Twitch at 6 p.m. EST at the Hamasamakun Twitch channel. I am also on the Tales of Novum, Heroes of Bastion, which is getting a season 2. We have a Kickstarter going. Donate to that for some really cool rewards. I play Rally over there. I have been Rory Choi, the only sane one of this group, as everybody else keeps touching shit. See, I had always just assumed that was a panic attack, but everybody else is going through like the supernatural type biz. Can't wait for my villain arc. I have all this sanity, and I want it all to be gone by the end of the game.
You have to touch everything to lose sanity.
Everybody else
took
keeps
a
touching shit.
picture. I just took a picture.
I'm gonna start touching shit. All the spooky.
What-
And on that
memorabilia.
note, Hamasamakun not being allowed to touch anything in the game anymore. I am Chris, aka D&D Imposter, aka your dungeon or game master for this game. You can find me at D&D Imposter again on all social medias. Also, like other Chris said, you can find me playing Athera on Heroes of Bastion on the Tales of Novum YouTube. And then also playing Key with Vancouver by Night's VTM game. Last thing for housekeeping, we have a couple quick announcements. Number 1, 5% chance. If you have wanted to play on this channel, we now have a casting call out for the Holiday Kids on Bikes game that's going to be run by Erica. Go to our socials, 5% chance to find that Google form. And before we are back next Thursday to figure out what the heck was Sam freaking out on her phone about, you can find us next Wednesday for the Ash and Shade Committee that returns at 7 p.m. Eastern. Until then, we will see you a few hours earlier, but this time next week. Everyone have a good week and goodbye.